I find Donald J. Trump's audacity hilarious. Go. Now, before anybody gets in their bag, this is not a political video because I'm not a political guy. I don't believe in politics because I believe it's all farce and play acting. These guys shake hands after the election. They hang out in the same spaces. They eat at the same restaurants. They get their suits from the same tailors. They have their houses on the same streets. Their kids go to the same schools. And they all bank at the same banks. So why do you think I would believe that any of this is serious? So, me being a psychology guy, I like to take the aspect of politics and look at what it does to people. Donald J. Trump, aka Don John, aka Donnie Johnny, because those are all the nicknames I sling at that man. Pause at sling at that man, because I didn't like that either. He has ruffled the feathers of every last one of y'all, and I think it's hilarious. This man had a failed run at being a commissioner of a football league. He had a good television career. His money has been handed to him. He's been a douchebag since day one. You only know of him because of Home Alone 2 and The Apprentice, in that order. Now, because this man is the president of our United States, now you take him serious. Every word needs to be, did you see what he did to the... Man, if you don't get out of here, this is all classic conditioning. Because it's one of those things where when you hear him talk, and you hear him be blatantly disrespectful in a way that's right on the line where you like, ooh, he wanted to say nigga so bad, or ooh, he wanted to say spick so bad, or ooh, he wanted to say chink so bad. Listen, I got them all. And don't get me started on the legit plus. I just wanted to make it a word. I'm tired of saying letters. But serious, because we have to take that serious too. But in all seriousness, and don't even get me started on the LGBTQ plus AI is the answer. I never had a pair of those because I don't like Reeboks, but if I did get a pair of Reeboks, it would be those. But I digress. Donnie Johnny's interesting because Donnie Johnny grabbed you guys by the collar and said, you guys listen up. I'm going to be a total dickwad the whole entire time and none of you are going to do anything about it. Actually, I'm going to help black people out so much that the economy is going to be stimulated by them, and I'm going to communicate negatively, making black people hate me while they have better jobs. That was during the first term. Every last one of us ate better because of Donnie Johnny. It was statistically proven. These aren't things I'm making up. And I'm not even a Trump supporter. I'm just a registered Republican because the Democratic Party treats black and brown people like monkeys on a leash. And I do not subscribe to that. I would rather you find me a threat, which is what's perceived by black people that the Republican Party sees us as. But in keeping with that, I would rather be perceived as a threat than be a monkey on a leash, pretending to have privileges I do not. We get continuously exploited by the Democratic Party, term after term, election after election, and they keep using the same old tactics, and we keep running back. But I'm not even gonna get in on that, because this is just about Don John phenomenon. Donald J is blatantly ignorant. He says inside thoughts, like the inside thoughts that are behind the thoughts that you probably shouldn't think, the ones you think when you only by yourself. He thinks those out loud with people. And then they agree, which makes it worse. It's like, haha, because I've lived this. It's like bringing your black boyfriend home to your racist grandpa and expecting something not to happen. You ignorant fools. You knew he was going to say some dump on TV. And yet you're surprised and angered and every time. You know what I do? I'll be like, look at these niggas. Getting angry is something that I've been knew was going to happen. Listen to me when I say this. He cannot push a button that nobody allows him to push. He be selling wolf tickets. And if we want to be real, we do have an immigrant problem. He's going at it aggressively, not only to gain support, but to maintain support. Because if the people who support him see him actively locking black and brown immigrants up, they will continue to support him. Do you know why? Because they are the ones with the money, not the ones being exploited. We do have an illegal immigrant problem. You just don't like the way he's going about handling it. That's a you problem, not a him problem. And I say again, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm in support of people wising up and stop letting politicians tinker with their emotions. Do they deserve that? The only thing these clowns deserve is laughter. Yes, the Bible does tell us we should respect our leaders of authority because he essentially puts them in place. Now, in feeling that way, we are getting the just desserts of all of our capitalistic deeds. Every last one of us. Because we are capitalists in the space where we are capitalists. And then want to cry that we aren't being funded for things. What do we want to be funded for? What are we clear on? Education, arts? Are those things proven to move a people forward? If they are, I'm willing to have that discussion. Once we as a community learn to get a hold of our financial literacy, then and only then will we progress. But we're not going to do that not listening to the Republican stance on how finances should be managed and the things that go along with that, because that's not what I hear from the Democrats. I hear they need to give you, they owe you, you've been, they should. Then, you know what? I'm just going to close by saying, DJT, keep making me chuckle, brother. You old ignorant bastard. You just keep serving them up and I'm going to keep laughing at it. And I'm going to keep watching people get upset at your orange hair and face. You're not even trying to hide it no more. Why, brother? I respect what you've done with the economy and what you're trying to do. So let me say that. And I'm not saying that because God's watching. I'm saying it because it's true. However, whoever's handling your PR, you tell them, good job, and you should fire them at the same time because they're a detriment to you. I say this as a non-Trump supporter. Just keeping it real. Go. Like, subscribe, notification bell. I'm just throwing that at the end because I know somebody gonna be upset enough at this to share it. Yes, sir. Go.